Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black and this is my first 15 with Unturned, a new free-to-play zombie survival game released upon Steam for early access this morning, and one which I've been looking forward to for quite a while now, ever since I first caught wind of it. The concept of Unturned is simple and rather familiar, falling somewhere between the gameplay features of Minecraft and DayZ, involving survival, crafting, the usual gamut. Now, unlike many of my first 15 episodes, I have played a little bit of this game already, having completed the game's brief tutorial, which was thankfully very brief, and also having spawned into a single-player world briefly enough to confirm the game's basic stability. And even from that tiny window of experience, I can already say that this game is very, very well designed, elegantly simple, without feeling overly Spartan. And how about that intro music, by the way? I liked that. Now, as per usual, I would like to delve briefly into the options. That way, users know exactly what they can do to tailor their gameplay experience to what they like. And just as with the other aspects of gameplay that I've already checked out, these are rather elegantly executed, as well as offering a great deal of variety in terms of allowing for options of tweaking. Something that, for a game designed, mind you, by one person, Nelson Sexton, hats off to you, mate. Amazing work if this was indeed created by you and you alone. Something that even AAA games have failed to deliver in terms of comparable options. So, let's dive into that. First, in the graphics, the weird thing about some of these settings is that they're executed simply but oddly. For instance, the resolution does not allow for the usual drop-down of multiple options like 720 or 1080p. Instead, it's a percentage slider. I assume that means it's going to auto-detect whatever my maximum resolution will be for my unit, and then establish a gradient based upon that. I have no idea. This is a weird way to go about implementing a resolution option. I would actually like to see that executed in a more conventional fashion. There's also a draw distance slider, as well as allowing for windowed or full-screened modes, and a variety of different lighting and shading and highlight options that are all, almost in a self-deprecating manner, simplified down to decent, proud, or shameful. And they will, in fact, reflect the options that you choose in this little example background render here. And I love it when games do that, because it does give you a real idea of exactly what the settings that you're changing will do, as well as with the hover over giving you an idea of how it will affect performance. So let's go back to decent lighting, and we will now bounce over to the other settings. There's a field of view slider, and just as with the other settings, that is demonstrated in the background render. So I think I will sit at a nice, comfortable 95 degrees. Any more confined than that, and I start to feel like claustrophobic, too wide, and it starts to become disorienting and nauseating. So this is kind of my happy medium. I like the fact that field of view ranges of beyond 90 are supported here. You can even, this is something that I really want to praise this game for, because it allows you to really tailor your experience. Change the measurement units present within the game from metric to imperial, and I've never seen a game do that, so very good there. You can enable or disable inventory, music, things like that, or rather, not inventory, but enable or disable music, and then when it comes down to inventory, proning, crouching, aim, what have you, the options of either having those controls be hold controls or toggle controls. Some of those I prefer to have one way, some of them I prefer to be the other, so I'm glad to see that that is, especially in a small little indie game like this, an option. For instance, I like to have hold down crouch, but toggle prone, for the sake of simplicity when it comes to things like long-range sniping. So really, really well designed there. Now then, let's jump into the actual character creation, and as you can see, this is channeling a bit of the simplistic, blocky style of games like Minecraft, but it works here. And it also means that I bet you could run this game on a toaster at low settings. Not a lot in terms of visual variety, but you can select different hairs. We can rotate our model here. And while there aren't, I don't believe, any female body shapes, you can select decidedly more female hair choices, like the big square bun that you could crush diamonds with, or a nice, full, long set of hair there. Or maybe, I don't know, you're a hippie. We're not here to judge. So I think I'm going to go back to my selection here. There we are. And I did see in some of the Steam comments for this game a request that I myself would second. And that is to say that while there are several hair colors available here, ranging from black to gray to brown to even white. Red hair, in terms of, like, you know, really it's orange, not red, but natural red hair is not a default option. So for those that would want to actually play an avatar that more closely resembles them, I would support seeing that moved from the gold version of the game, which was a $5 one-time fee, into default availability. Like, switch that out for white hair. That would be, I think, a reasonable compromise. And you can also, even before moving on, change the, what would you call it? The dexterity? The manual-handedness of your character from right to left-handed. So, again, I'm really impressed with the degree to which one can actually customize a gameplay experience here. And touching on the gold upgrade, this is not at all a requirement for this game. It actually lists everything that you get down here at the bottom. So you get a golden name in chat, so that feels a bit like a Minecraft server reward. Extra skin colors, access to special golden servers, suit and shades on golden servers, extra loot drops on golden servers, double experience on golden servers, and an enhanced, sleeker, darker user interface. And obviously none of that will affect gameplay balance whatsoever. It's just a way of giving back to this developer for creating something really cool and interesting here. So, moving on, let us click play and create a single-player world. I don't know exactly how many maps there are. It looks like right now, if I'm reading this correctly, there are just these two. Either the PEI, or Pei, an island off the east coast of Canada, known for its massive beaches, great golf, and potato farming. Or the Arena, wild wilderness with no hope of contact with civilization, survival at its roots. I think I will stick with Pei, and we shall play. And apparently this game does not get along very well with fraps, seeing as I actually just experienced a crash upon loading the single-player map here, and I retried, experienced the same crash again. So it seems like, just like with Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, that transition from in-game menu to rendering the world, for whatever reason, causes a crash. I doubt that's any fault on the part of the developer, and more a fault to do with fraps itself, but figured it worth noting. So, as you can see, getting into game, it has a very, very simplistic art style, but an approachable one that works, and you can recognize things readily at even a distance with. And as again, I mentioned before, you could probably run this on a microchipped toaster due to its simplicity, but the HUD I really enjoy because it is... What? Oh god! Hi there! You're kind of horrifying! Crawling at me. Oh, hi, where did you come from? Because there's very little to get in your way. As you can see down at the bottom, I've got health, a hunger meter, a thirst meter, a radiation meter, which is a little unnerving, and what I believe is an energy meter depleted by things like sprinting and jumping. You can, of course, sprint with left shift. Why does it look like he's riding the back of his head? That's kind of unnerving. Be still. Ow. Not that still. Not still enough to hurt me. Never mind. Never mind. I can't just... Ow! I can't beat them to death. I'm going to have to run. So... Oh my. This is either going to be very fortuitous or a ginormic mistake. Seeing as I'm running into what looks to be a rather crowded area. Yeah, there are zombies about. Lots of them. And... Are those zombie mounties? Oh, I love this game. I love this game already. I really do. I've only played a little bit of it. Just a few minutes worth, but... Ooh, hello. Food. Food. Give me things. No. Ow. No. 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 I don't want to die this early. I've only got 20 health left. So yes, I was going to mention, as you get more injured, your vision begins to gray, and your hands begin to quiver and shake if they are visible on screen at the time. It seems as though respawning puts me into a different location entirely. Probably for the best, seeing as that one was not at all healthy for me. Is that a rock? Or is that actually an animal I see in the distance? I don't know. I have not gathered any experience, because it was not covered in the game's tutorial, regarding crafting or hunting or any of that, so I don't know exactly how extensive those subsystems are, but they are accessible through the tab menu, and yes, you begin play totally naked. We're just gonna let it all hang out, and then come over to the crafting tab to supply result tool. I don't know, I'm assuming these are going to be ingredients. You will then place requisite tools here, and then that's gonna be what you create. I think. That's my educated guess based upon the way that this is laid out. You've also got skills, and it seems as though there are a few already leveled to a degree by default. I don't know if these are things that one can tweak later, but I know as you gain experience, there is a cost associated with each bar that you can spend this on later on, and I like that. I always appreciate games like this, which do incorporate even a small degree of RPG-like mechanics like that. Now then, let's see if I can actually find something to do that will not kill me. So, you there, wee small white fuzzy thing, stop running away. I need something to eat, and I presume you're it. So you look like dinner. Oh, you're a piggy! Come back, piggy. I'm going to beat you to death now, even though I've got no energy. Pigs are fast! Why are pigs faster than me? Little piggy. Piggy. He's definitely running away from me. Never mind, I'm standing on his head. Come back, piggy. Damn it, pig! Why you gotta be faster than me? And you got your little friend over there. Okay, never mind. Not gonna kill Piggy. So, once again, really nice execution in terms of graphics here. Because, yes, those are god rays, or if you prefer, light shafts. I prefer the more dramatic designation, anyway. And, uh-oh. Oh, is that the same town from before? No, it's not. I don't think... Wait, yes, it is. I'm just coming at it from a different angle now. And that's another one of the creepy crawly zombies. Damn it! Alright, whatever. We're gonna run, and we're gonna find some sort of weapons. Some means to defend ourselves. And, while we do that, I should let you all know that because this game is free to play... Ooh, hello! Sailor fatigues! Great! I'm gonna put on a sailor suit, and I'm just gonna barret it up. Yeah, FF7 fans, y'all know what's up! Oh god! Jump out the window! Okay, that didn't hurt me, thank god. That could have been terrible. Okay, well, now that I've made my daring escape from the house-ish box building, is there anything over here in laundry? Cloth. Yes, I assume I can use that for crafting. Canned chili. More sailor fatigues, don't really need those. Ow! I was attacked by a zombie chef. I love how ridiculous the zombies are in this game. Like, they would be hilarious if they weren't so threatening. But because they are still very threatening, especially when I don't have any weapons... Oh, no space! Damn it! That was a suit! I could be classy in the apocalypse. Man, that's the way to do it. Gotta get class and tactical for the win. Ow! Ow! Stop chasing a naked man around! Thank God there's no glass in that window. Well, it may be rather, good timing if I should die again, seeing as I know I am approaching the end of my time for a first 15. Can I access inventory on the run? Nope, nope, it makes me stop. This is not like Minecraft in that regard. Oh no. Oh no. But anyway, because this is free to play, any of you may download this and give it a try. See if you can last a little longer than me. No! No! Cops and Mounties are coming after me! No! Not good, you're supposed to be protecting... Oh god. That's just not gonna go well for me at all. This is, yeah, rather reminiscent of Zombie Blocks. Only now it's the zombies that are killing me and not my own landmines. Basically, this game reminds me of Zombie Blocks amped up to compete with games like Minecraft, like DayZ, like Nether, and from what I understand, based upon the server structure, this actually implements something not unlike the server structure of Arma, insofar as allowing server creators to designate different rule sets, and even allowing players to carry their gear and equipment, if server creators allow for it, from their own created worlds into the server worlds created by others. And that's really cool. That's something that very few games allow for, and which really allows for a focus upon PvP. Obviously, at this point, especially in a single-player world, PvE is the primary focus of the game, that and survival. But because there are rather large capacity multiplayer servers allowed for here, and this is only going to grow as more people gravitate toward this game, and the fact that this is free to play would, to me, indicate that there will probably be a rather sizable Steam community forming up around this in the coming days, weeks, and months. And that sort of PvP-focused gameplay will hopefully not channel quite the negativity of other PvP survival games, the likes of Nether and of DayZ, and instead hopefully be a little bit more like some of the Minecraft multiplayer servers, encouraging more dedicated like base building and base defense, and almost equal parts RTS, FPS sorts of action because of the sorts of things that one can do. I don't know. This is pure speculation at this point because, as I mentioned, this game was released this morning, but I've got very high hopes for it. The developer has, by all means, put in enormous work in this. Checking the dev notes, it looks like he works on it every single day, and that is awesome. Again, if this is really one man's work, all the respect in the world to that developer. This is incredible. So, I am out of time for this episode, so this has been my first 15 with Unturned. Go and give this a shot, guys. No cost to you. I can just about promise you whether you're getting your face mauled off or not, you'll probably have a good time with it if you enjoy games like this, so go and give it a whirl. I'm Mr. Black here at Last Level Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. Shit! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! He saw me, and he was leveling his rifle right at me. Rifle.